What's up, guys? Welcome back for some more Planetcraft as Sensei Magod. Um, we're gonna get back into it, guys. We're gonna kind of figure out what needs to get worked on here, right? Like, obviously, we got a base that needs building. Like, we got grand ambitions here with the base that need to be fulfilled, and we will get to that. I assure you, we will get to that. But I do just want to take a quick break to check kind of just where we're at, right? What we got on the horizon as far as unlocks here, right? So we're 80 point. We'll start with a biomass since it's the big one right now. We're kind of on that side of the hill in terms of like planet development, as opposed to like terraforming, like getting oxygen, heat pressure, all that crap done. Like we're more or less there with those things. We just got to finish out. What we need to work on is like the planetary biomass that's gonna make the planet thrive long term. So the next thing up is the Tier 2 beehive. Now, it says here in the description that it generates honey and bee larvae, which means that we'll have a fresh source outside of the ecosystem, which already provides us potentially with a random assortment of larvae of different kinds. So it could be anything. It could be common, it could be uncommon, it could be rare, it could be um, galaxy, it could be um, some of them Impalio, one of those larvae, or it could be bee larvae. I don't think it produces silkworm, but I haven't seen that yet, so maybe it does and I don't know it. Heck, maybe it'll produce golden larvae if we give it long enough. But the beehive does give us that. It specifically generates honey and bee larvae. Doesn't give you a ratio for how that works, but it does do those things. After that, we have the genetic extractor, which allows us to extract genes from a multitude from various living beings. On the plant side, we get the Shriox tree seed, which I'm assuming is probably a better form of plant, gives us a better plant multiplier. Then after that, we'll get, and that's at 5.7. That's just around the bend. The tier 2 beehive, by the way, guys, is still a bit of a way. We're at 80. This is at 145. The Shriox tree is much closer. We're at just need to go up 0.70 at this point since we just hit 5 KT. Then this is at 5.7 KT. The Tier 5 heater is at 8.30 KT. We're at 5, so we got a bit of a trek to go yet for that one. After that, we get an insect spreader rocket into T5 drills, but those are still further out on the horizon. We have a bit of work yet to do for that one. We're at 4 PA on pressure. We need to get to 13.33 for our Tier 3 ore. We finished the heat. The heat progression ladder here thing, whatever you want to call it. Like we finished the all the unlocks under the heat category have been finished, so we're done there. We're good on that. Water life collectors at 155 parts per ppm. We're at 44.92, almost 45. So we still got a bit of a ways to go on that one. The tier 4 exoskeleton will unlock at 86, and we're at 73. So we still got a bit of a trek for that one. So there's nothing really other than the not the beehive, the tree seed that we're really kind of looking forward to in the immediate future. So we're gonna be spending a lot of time working with what we have for the time being to try to keep things moving. Let's just kind of get a sense here. How fast are these going up in actuality? Not that fast really when you think about it. It looks fast, but it's not. That's oxygen, heat, and pressure in the biomass. It's fairly slow overall. There's the biomass one specifically is over here. Yeah, and those numbers are pretty stagnant too, so we need to get out there and do some work. Oh boy, what do we have in our inventory here, guys? actually going to, we'll check on these, just see commons. Okay, put those back for right now. We don't need to collect them. Let's head over. I know I have a teleport over here, guys, and I probably should use it. It's just, it feels so natural and fun to fly over here. Like, it kind of makes me want to be like, you know what? We don't really need it since it's so close to the lake. We could build another, like, we could take this, right? This one here, and like move it out further out if we really wanted to. And if people were wanting to go to the Butterfly Oasis, they could just, instead of teleporting directly into the Butterfly Oasis, they could teleport into, say for instance, they could teleport into the lake house and then fly over, or jetpack over, or some crap like that. Right? Right. Now, did I set down? Last time I think I placed down a Butterfly Oasis over here. I thought I was over here last time I stopped, which has got, well, the thing that's got me kind of tripping. Like, I thought I was over on this side of the waterfall mountain thing, whatever you call that. It reminds me, by the way, there's a golden chest up there that I've collected already, but that also points out to me the fact that there are golden chests I have yet to collect, and I probably should get to that at some point. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but you know, soonish. Alright, we'll leave the rest of that for right now. Now, where did I put that Butterfly Oasis? Is there not one over here? Because if there isn't, like, I'm like, that means I guess my game didn't save, maybe? Which is crazy. Which would explain a lot of why I have a lot of that stuff that I thought I got out of my inventory into my inventory again. So hang on real quick, guys. I need to check something. Okay. So I have a theory, guys, that last time when we ended, the game did not save and it reverted to my previous save, or I didn't hit the save button. One of those two things happened, and as a result, I now am a ecosystem short of what I should be, and so we're gonna fix that right now before we do anything else, guys, because I don't want to leave off where on ground I've already tread. You know what I'm saying? So let's go fix that. Oh boy. I don't know if that's a blunder on my part or what. I do know we're gonna need all those resources I just dumped off in the other container. Alright. Alright, well, while we're here actually. There we go. Do I have any more of that stuff? Nope, okay, good. And real quickly, common larva, tier 2, bacteria, algae, and water. The only thing we have so far out of that is the tier 2 fertilizer. We need a tier 2 mutagen, which I think requires methane, a tier 1 mutagen, and something else. We can get the common larva from over there at the thingy. Come on. Don't do this to me. It's one of them things, it's kind of like, holy crap, guys. Some more galaxy butterfly larvae, that's good. course, I don't know if that's like, you know, if my game didn't save, had I already collected that one, and was it gonna process up anyway? I just don't know. I don't know. Need some water though, I'll tell you that. Okay, so let's grab some algae. Since we're here, grab the algae we need. Let's go make ourselves a bacteria sample. We'll probably need more than one at some point here. Alright, so we got the bacteria sample. What do we need? Okay, we need sulfur and more we need another bacteria sample, technically speaking. 3. Grab the sulfur. Here we go. Alright. Like I'm... Oh, well. Oh, no, 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 wait. Okay, we need one more bacteria sample. Do we have enough? Yep, good. So we now have everything we need for that, so we can head back out. What do I have in my inventory that I don't technically need? Well, some of the stuff probably needs to go over to the launch pads, but that's gonna have to wait because, yeah, reasons. Get rid of that, put that in there. We need a place to put the methane, that's for certain. Phew. So make sure I didn't put anything I need away. Probably put the silicone away while we're here. Nope, we can't. Okay. Noted. We can probably put the... Where did I put that? Zeolite. There we go. And we don't need this engine. Unfortunately. And we can put the osmium away, I think. I don't think we're gonna need that for the moment. Although, at some point, we probably should, like, take the time to actually, like, hang on. I actually want to see something real quick. For... Just out of curiosity, guys, I just want to see. We're gonna actually clear up some space in our osmium container here real quickly so we can actually make more. Gather more osmium from our sources. We're gonna make 4 of these. We're gonna cut it off. There we go. So what we're gonna do here is we'll go back over here, drop these, and look at that. We've almost cleared out half again as much of the osmium that we had previously. How close are we to like a full row? We're 1, maybe 2 away. Let's nail that real quickly. Just 2 more and we're good. And then we're gonna go. Alright, now we have tons of space for more osmium. So one of the big pieces of this, guys, is, as you saw just now, like, as we start to, like, overflow our existing containers, we can take a lot of that, like, those resource piles and kind of convert them into, like, the more complex versions of the materials. So, like, super alloy rod. Super alloy overflow becomes super alloy rod, along with make a little bit of aluminum. Use up a little bit of our aluminum, use up a lot of super alloy, but it gets the job done. And now we have a bunch of super alloy rods we can use for various things, which is always useful. So that kind of thing, uranium rods, iridium rods, those kinds of like things that we are going to need in abundance later, because we're going to continue to keep pushing and building and building and building and adding stuff, are just like, they're space savers for now because they allow us to gather more resources, but they also build up stockpiles of the things we're going to need down the road, which is good. I don't like that. I don't necessarily like how that looks there. Looking good. Alright, quick save. Just to make sure. Alright, so last time, guys, what we were actually doing when we ended the episode, we all kind of got faked out here because of the loss of my save, I think, but we had just wandered out here to put down the butterfly, I'm sorry, the what is this called? Ecosystem? I think it's called an ecosystem, yeah. Okay. So we placed down a new ecosystem out here, and I decided to come over here, and we just kind of like stick our foot in the water, see what's in here, see how big this ship is. Some ships are bigger than others, some are smaller, but it's a good opportunity to kind of see what we can find here, right? So that's what we were doing when I had said, you know, hey, we're gonna save this for next time, guys, and we're gonna come back to it, and then, you know, catastrophe, my game didn't save the way it should have, and so now we were set back and we had to redo a bunch of stuff, but we're back to where we were now. And good news, we get to do it all over again, so maybe we get new stuff this time. So let's do it, guys. Let's get in here and dig. See what this bad boy has in store for us. Let's get rid of all these braces real quickly here. We'll come back for that chest here in a second, but I want to get rid of these braces before we do any further. Are there any on the stairway? Doesn't look like it, but that's okay. We're good with that. That's a lot of iron. Now then, one of the things I did say earlier was that I kind of feel like we need an outpost out here. Like something just like a building where we can build containers so we don't have to run back and forth all the time constantly, blah blah blah, killing ourselves to try to like... Oh, this one's deep. Wow. Wowza. Okay. I still don't understand how it doesn't function as a... iron. Oh, there's a chest right there. Okay. Got 100 Terra tokens. We'll take that. We'll take these. All that. And a bag of chips. Could really use some titanium though. There's, you know, a couple of... Oh, there's some. Asking ye shall receive, I suppose, is what the lesson there is. You know, as you nearly crash face first into it, but hey, who am I to complain? I got what I wanted, right? Right? Alright, so I'm kind of feeling like... How much iron do I have? 1, 2, 3. I need 3, so I have 3 extra. So I can technically build a framework underneath this thing, bad boy. So let's do that maybe over somewhere over here. I don't know where. Might be up on top of this hill. This will be the spot. You know what I mean? The spot. Oh, okay. We're gonna pitch these 3 deep. So it should be a little bit longer than this is on that regards, but that's okay. What we really have to do after this point is kind of like fill in on the sides, but first we need to door it open, and we need to get enough iron to build a chest so we have something to put stuff in, and other things. Need some silicone for that door. Iron there, silicone there. Take some cobalt just in case we are able to scrape together enough iron as we build this thing. We will definitely be adding at least 1 window, right? Right. So there's our door. These some of this extra iron will be useful for well, either lockers or more importantly, I think the more important thing in this equation is going to be the framework, so it looks nice underneath the whole thing. Alright, don't turn off your HUD, because that's how you accidentally die without noticing that your stuff is all gone, buddy. That's a lot of iron. Need some more titanium, that's what we really need at this point. Titanium? Okay, we're full. That's fine. That's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so let's get our fat butt up out of this water. Fat butt up out of there. For right now, that will do. Let's move some of this stuff over there. Good, good. We're gonna put, not that, we're gonna put a skylight in here. And if we had 1 more piece of titanium, we could do it again, arguably. Oh, that circuit board's gonna be so nice. Once we get back, we can build another one of these now. We got at least 1 circuit board out of this, guys, so it's at least a somewhat of a net win overall. Because now we can build more tier 2 storage units. Yep. Which, as you guys have seen, those things are just a step and a half above everything else. So, very happy for that. We're gonna be rolling in it. Alright. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure I have more cobalt. Yep. Okay. So now I can put yeah, something like that, I guess. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Sorry there, folks. Had to sneeze a little bit there. I feel really bad about throwing those rare larvae away. Those are going to be super useful at some point. So, but not so much the silicone. The silicone, you know, I can always get more of that, I think, especially from my mining operations. Pretty sure I got truck full of it back in the base. So let's get in here, guys. We're gonna keep exploring. Did I get everything out of here? Not really, but that's okay. And actually what we can do, because we're not concerned about stuff just disappearing into the ether, if we put it in a box like that, we'll just drop those larvae in the box and call it good. Oh, I thought that was a seed container real quick at first, and I got really excited. Or a rocket engine, which would have been decent, pretty decent, a nice find too. That is a decent find right there. Not gonna lie. It's too bad I can't disassemble these couches, man. These couches would be a find for me right now because of the fabrics I could get back out of them by disassembling them. That'd be nice. Super duper nice. What's up here? Is there anything up here before I just get rid of stuff arbitrarily? No, I don't want to say no, so let's roll with that thought. And I think we just go up the stairs now, guys. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got 2 locked doors and one that's jammed open, I guess you would say. Yeah, definitely jammed open. Like it was halfway shut and the ship hit the ground and like it just never was, the mechanism just like blew out because of like something. And it was never the same again. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. 100 Terra tokens, we'll take that. We'll take all of that. We got some extra. So now we're actually, these right here are huge finds because this saves us a lot of trouble in materials and having to build more of these. So I will take those all day long, every day, right? Got another spacesuit. I'm not certain if this is one we don't already have. We'll have to look into it, guys. We'll have to check our collection, wherever we stuck that lately, and just kind of see where we're at on that. But yeah. You know, I've been thinking I might put the I might move my teleporter room to a higher floor. I just don't know. I haven't decided yet, guys. Like I don't want it down on the industrial floors where people might accidentally get into it or people might like mess with it. Like anybody can come in on the industrial floors, but like not everybody can always like access the like residential floors of my building, right? Like except my employees, my workers here at Con Job. As I think we're still test driving names, guys. The current name I'm going with is Con Job. If you think that's cringe or don't like it, you know what to do. Hit the like button and, you know, submit, put a comment in the chat and let me know what you think a good name is for my Cons Terraform Planets business. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to give them the business, man. We're going to give them the business. Hello. Tubio, and we got another one of those ones we have earlier, so that's... Do I try it on? I don't know, it's too dark in here to try on, I think. It probably won't look... I probably won't be able to tell what I'm looking at. So I think we just wait on that. We'll do space fashion later, I guess. Oh man. Is anything in here not... like a necessity? Like everything in here is good. Maybe that? I don't know. That's a hard one because it's like I could really use that iron to like get in there with the whole like Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I just jump over and save myself a lot of work? Oh yeah, I can. Dang, that would have been nice earlier. Save me a couple extra steps here. Alright, let's go down this way real quick. We don't have an oxygen, like, timer on our butts anymore, guys, so that's the good news. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, did it just get rid of the iron that I just, like, was messing with, or what? But you see here, like, we have all this stuff now, guys. Like, all of this. Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to be like, you know what? Let's get rid of one of these. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. And I don't know how this is necessarily gonna work per se, but it's gonna work somehow, right? Right. Let's get back out here. Let's fly up here to our little base. Out in the desert, out on the edge of the desert. I mean, look at all that, guys. It's just desert as far as you can see. Like, it's insane. Like, it's the Sahara out there. You know what I'm saying? So we got 3 more computer chips, but we just saw the jackpot of computer chips in there, right? So we need to figure out a way to get, like, a bit bigger, better storage crate built. And unfortunately, I'm kind of like at the opinion that the way to do that might be to have to drop a bunch of crap and then have to like pick it up later. Psst, give me that iron. Oh, for frack's sake. I know it just got deleted too. Oh, on the bright side. Come on. You can do it, you freaking goober. Alright, so there's... Wow, it's already full. Holy crap. I vastly underestimated how much stuff I brought back, apparently. Is there anything else I missed here, guys? Is there anything else I missed? Like, for real? Shout it out to me. I know I won't be able to hear you, but it's still the thought that counts, right? Alright, so... Like, these things are like, okay. The lag is kind of killing me at this point. It's, honest to gosh, killing me. Alright. Let's, I know I'm not gonna stick with this, but you know what? Yeah, it's just basic. Very basic, guys. Like, that's nice and all, but we're definitely sticking with this. Look at the printing on that. Like, the quality is, like, impeccable. Like, this is not a suit you normally would, like, expect to find in a convict camp. Like, this looks like it was custom. Like, some rich guy who was thrown in jail decided, you know what, I want to be extra special. I want to make myself stand out in prison, which is usually not something people would say, I feel like. But you know what, there he is, that guy wearing the neon blue and green, like, space jumpsuit while he does his time terraforming a planet, and that idiot. Who everybody's just waiting for the day he drops the soap. Jokes aside, guys, like, for real, this is... Whoa. Like, what did we get there? We got 4 more, plus we got 3, I think, back in the outpost over there, upstairs, above us. I think it's above us at this point now, at this case. Alright, we got the, whoa. So we have a fusion reactor, and it looks like this one's going to be an extra special effort on our part, guys, because it's going to require us to make 3 fusion cores, which is, I don't need to tell you guys, I'm sure you guys know, quite a few, needless to say. The good news is, guys, is as we're finding these kind of we're finding these production multiplier fuses here, and I think I have another one somewhere else I found, maybe not. Do we need this? I don't even know if we need the blueprint chips anymore. Like, I think we hit the limit on blueprints, didn't we? We'll probably come back for the seeds at some point, but for right now, we're just gonna leave them. We're running low on water, though. That's our big limiting factor here for the moment, guys. Oh my gosh, look at this, though. Like, and we're not even done exploring. Like, we have, I think there's another branch. It branches here somewhere. Or is this the branch off the other? Yeah, this is it. It's got this cargo bay looking thing over here. Hey, hey. Another blueprint chip, guys. I kind of feel like this was supposed to be found a lot sooner, and we just didn't bother to come this direction till now. And like all the stuff we're finding is all like stuff that we should have found a lot earlier, like the blueprint chips and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Probably stuff that would have been a lot more useful to us like earlier on, but now we've hit capacity on the stuff we can unlock with the blueprint chips, so now we're kind of like, well, that's nice, but it doesn't really help me much. Now here's a chuckle. Here's a chuckle and a half. So what do we drop? Okay, I'm gonna drop the, whoa, that actually worked out well for me. Okay. Did it like disappear? Did I drop the osmium for nothing here, or what's the deal? Alright. Well, that's somewhat unfortunate, I think. If I do say so myself, we lost that computer chip, guys. I think it fell through the earth on us here, so that's a little depressing, but okay, whatever. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna head back out. We're gonna need to get some water, and we're probably gonna need to head back and get food sooner rather than later. So that's gonna probably be the next thing we're gonna have to deal with is our hunger and thirst and hunger, because those are still very much real things that we're contending with here. It's just so much stuff, guys. So much stuff over here now. Like, I'm flabbergasted, and I'm not entirely certain what to do with it all, but my plan for now, I think, is we'll make the most of this opportunity. I'm not entirely certain I'm getting rid of, like, there's a part of me that's like, you know what would make the most sense for this right now? Is if you got rid of the butterfly oasis since it's so close to the lake house. Not get rid of it, like delete the entire thing, but like move that teleporter out this way, so because that butterfly oasis is like right next door to our to the lake house, right? Like it's like a 2-minute flight by jetpack, and we can't get much more lazy than we already are being by having a teleport between those 2 locations. We could save ourselves a lot of time, energy, and flight jetpack fuel. As I sit and think about that statement, as I say it, you know, I'm realizing I've never actually, like, what do these things use for fuel? Because they don't seem to run out. Like, are they like fusion powered, but like the oh, what you call it, the Mjolnir suits from Halo. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Like the biolab. get ourselves some food. You know what I'm saying though? Like, is it not like a Jolnir or powered armor powered by Mjolnir? Mjolnir? Whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm saying though, right? Like it's that's what's slowing me down, eh? Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Roger, roger. So since we're here. On the bright side, we're not gonna need. Oh boy. Okay. Is it just 2 and 1? Okay, it is. Okay. Does anybody know what the other one is called? Like the other. Let's see. That's bioplastic. This should be. Yes, I know. Fertilizer. And 2. And for right now, I think that will be sufficient for our fertilizer purposes. So we'll. Anything. Like, and I'm not entirely certain this is like the best idea, but if we have extra fertilizer, why not, right? Like, we'll just throw it all in here and we'll grab what we need out later. I kind of feel like I overbuilt this lower floor sometimes just because, like, the size of it and the amount of, like, storage space you can get out of a single one of these things is just kind of ridiculously disproportionate. We're also kind of, like, killing it in terms of, like, just the sheer amount of. Like, we also probably could, we can trade in that fuse right there easily for other good stuff. Which is good for us, I think, overall. So we'll grab another one of those. We're gonna make, this one's gonna get all the fertilizers we have, 1 and 2 type fertilizers, types 1 and 2. We don't have that many type 2 right now, so it's okay. Eventually we're gonna have more than we need, but for the time being, blast powder. So that's our blasting powder. Or explosive powder, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it blasting powder. You guys call it whatever the crap you please. I do not care. Not gonna lie to you guys, I really wasn't expecting that. Not gonna lie, that's the rate at which we're gathering iridium. We might need the number of iridium rods. We might need to trade off some iridium rods here soon, guys, because we're starting to really kind of, you know, really fill that space up with iridium rods as opposed to like the actual like iridium itself, which is a key component in several things we'll need in totality. What's going on here? I'm surprised that's not more full, but okay. that in there. Good to go. Is there anything else I need? Oh, you know what? I needed to build. You know what? Just give me 2 more. Um, Alright, so there's our oxygen. And so that clears up, I think that clears up our... and because I need a place to put them, even if it's only temporary, we're gonna make one for the circuit boards too for a time being, because why not? I could make one for the mutagens and for the pulsar quartz and all that stuff, but methane cartridges for sure need to go. Get out of here. Do we... I think we just get rid of the production fuses for the time being. We cash that money in for good stuff that we really kind of need. I kind of wish I knew. There's nitrogen. It was nitrogen, I think. I think the other one is nitrogen. So I guess if that's the case, take one. We're gonna take these out because I want these next to each other so I can find them easily enough because they all come from the same sources. Yeah, nitrogen cartridges. Boom. Gotta get my eye on it, guys. Is that not a thing right now? It's because I don't have it unlocked, probably. Well, I guess that's fine. Makes sense. Yeah. Alright, we'll go deal with our freaking stupid empty stomachs. Not like it's gonna kill us immediately, right? I mean, in a technical sense, right? There we go. All taken care of. Alright, good stuff. Let's go throw these in the container over here. Grab that out. Don't need that in there. How are we doing here? We're at 53%. How are we doing on power? 3,500. Not bad. Like I said, guys, what we're really looking for while we're out there, especially when we're exploring these spaceships and whatnot, is we're kind of crossing our fingers and hoping for another one of those power multiplier fuses, because as we get more of those fuses, we'll stick them in with the existing fuses we currently have on the that are in our optimizer, and that's just going to continue to take the without having to build a bunch of extra reactors and whatnot, where it will take us where we need to go in terms of power, right? So, which is always a good thing. So that's a win. And as you guys can see, the drones are working their little butts off for me, for the glory of the Khanjob Empire. Circuit boards. There we go. Yeet. Just yeet a couple of these in there. Call it good. We'll go back over here to the other, to these older style storage lockers. I'm just gonna drop him off here, like so. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell a couple of these. I know this might be stupid on my part, guys, and maybe somebody's like, no, that's a horrible idea, you freaking idiot, whatever. Yeah, that's great and all, I don't care. So my thoughts here, guys, on this, like, so earlier you saw, like, we have a lot of iridium rods, right? So what we could do here is just grab a few of these and kind of clean out some of that space, because we do, like, there's a kind of a nice balance here we want to maintain between, like, I don't want it to be all iridium rods, but I don't want it to be all like just raw iridium either. And as you may or may not know, iridium rods sell for 6 teratokens each, and so if I sell a bundle of them at once, like, yeah, yay us, we just made some money. So we'll take the short flight. Although I guess as I think about it, I think I built a door out the backside last time, so why is this like struggling today? Alright, let's go, come on. Stop being a pain in my butt. Oh, come on. I didn't even get close. Alright, now you're just not being fair. Just want a drink of water, bro. Alright, there we go. I'm up. I'm okay. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Let's go. Alright, all that in there, and let's see where that puts us. So current inventory valued at, oh man, we're two tokens short of 51, of a nice round 5100. Could always take out an iridium rod and throw in a uranium rod if I really wanted to. Make it a nice round 5100, I suppose. And how is there nothing in here and yet I have a whole building? Whatever. So that's gonna give us 16,000-ish. Yeah, around 16,000 teratokens. which could get us the hologram projector, but that's not really our goal here. We need to get to this living compartment with the dome so we can continue to. That's really kind of going to become key. Once we have that, we'll have what we need to do some of these things. You got all these multiplier fuses, but none of them are really what we need here. Oh wait, actually there's an energy multiplier fuse, but I would rather save my money on that because that just, to me, does not seem worth it. Like, if we find one, yay. If we don't, fine, but I'm not gonna go out there and buy one just because I want. Like, I'm not gonna go buy an energy multiplier fuse. I'll just, if I run out of energy like that, I will go build another fusion generator or a reactor or something like that before I do any of that crap. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's going to get us some more Terra tokens here soon in the near future, and that will be good for us overall. Yeah, so almost 80 GTI, which is kind of a nice number, but it still feels very, very sluggish to me. I'm just kind of trying to build a plan in my head here, guys. Like, we need to go on a build spree of some kind or another. Like, the easy way to do this would be just to build like a ton of one thing. Like, you know, we could just spam build like a bunch of tier 4 drills or a bunch of tier 4 heaters, which, you know, we're done with the heaters, but the drills wouldn't be the worst idea in the world right now because, you know, the tier 4 drills might punch us up a little bit in that terms of that pressure situation, because we do need to continue to push forward on our pressures to get them to a better, so we can continue to unlock things. I need to take a look and see what's on that list again. I know I looked at it earlier, but I need to see it again because I need to know. I don't really even need these things here, but you know, it's fine. Pressure's not really the one we really kind of are working towards here. We really want that water life collector or something like that, right? The tier 3 ore extractor. Extracts orders from the ground depending on user selection. So I'm going to take that to mean that it out, because I've seen these before, but I've never really actually like used them a lot because I find them kind of a bit of a waste. But and so I'm not the most familiar with them, but I have built one before, I think, in a previous game. They allow you to pick the specific ore you want them to mine. The trade-off here is that whereas the tier 2 ore platform has a larger like storage capacity, like this one goes back to the like small, like, so you know the blue crate, like this blue crate here is on the original tier 1 ore extractor platform, so it's got limited storage space, right? It's got less storage space. On the tier 2 you go up to this bigger locker storage. You go from a crate to a locker, right? But on the tier 3, because you're trading, what you're trading is you're trading storage space on the platform, so you're going back down from a locker back down to a crate, but it's only ore mining the ore you specifically want. So everything it pulls out of the ground is going to be, say for instance, you build a tier 3 ore extractor in the, but you have to build it in the zone where the ore exists, or else it won't mine anything. So like if I build, say I want to trade in all my I have like 2 tier 2 ore extractors over at the super alloy mine, right? But like say I really want to I want to cut out the extra bull crap of having all the extra resources that I mine up out of there using the tier 2 ore platform. So I'm going to trade them in, and I'm going to build a couple of tier 3 ones, right? So instead of having those big old lockers, I'm now back down to a storage crate, but all I'm getting out loaded into that storage crate is just super alloy now. which is fine and all, but especially if you have like drones that allow you to empty that storage containers. But if you did not have the drones, it would be just a pain in the butt to like have to go and empty that all the time because it does not have a lot of extra space for you to like store like long, like if you're not making regular trips over there on your own, like it's gonna fill up way faster than you're prepared to deal with because you're not gonna get the value out of it. So those things are really kind of heavily late game platforms, which is why they unlock so far later on, right? Kind of the situation you got there. That's kind of the situation you got there, and so like, I don't think I have enough pulsar quartz. Do I? I don't know. Can I build? I think there's some point you can make pulsar quartz, but I don't know for certain. Right, I do need to deal with some of this, so let's do this. One. So yeah, so like the tier 3 is a bit of a trade-off. Like it's a late game thing. You really need the drone platform to make it to get the most out of the tier 3, in my opinion, because you can't be running over there all the time to empty these things. All you will do is run around to empty these platforms storage because it's way too small. And so trade-offs, guys. You know, it's a bit of a trade-off. You get what you get, pay for. But I think that's unfortunate from my perspective, right? I want 2 more. I want to fold one of these bad boys. I think there's 80 total slots, and I want 10 of them to be filled with these at any given time. And I totally just left them in the thing because I'm a dummy. So boom, boom, and that left us with, you know, I think 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. So 16 here and 8 rods. Perf. So I guess the question is what is the next step here? I guess super alloy and osmium wouldn't be the worst choice here. 4, 5, 6, and then we'll grab a few osmium. Let's throw down another tier 3 drill. We'll give ourselves a little kick here on the. And we're gonna have to let that kind of sit and simmer because we just built all those. Hey guys, I got some more. As soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna build you guys some more friends. But we just got some more. We're clearing. What I'm trying to say, guys, here is because I'm a fumbling idiot when with my words is we're kind of building. We have the opportunity here to build more. Oh boy. So yeah, so there you go. Got some more, another drill in there. That'll be useful. I was saying something and I totally forgot to finish my thought, guys, and I apologize for that. But yeah, so we're just kind of rocking along here. We can Quasar quartz, and a big surprise, we need that super alloy rod. We're gonna build ourselves another mannequin because we do have a few more outfits. I'm not sure if any of them are the ones we already have up there on display, but if they're not, we're gonna make use of the opportunity to kind of add to our collection. Oh, and we can put that back. Alright, there we go. Like, is the map black? I don't know. So, here's what we're gonna do, actually. We're gonna take all these. And I am trying to think, guys, here at the top of my head. Like, okay, so is anybody gonna get pissed at me if I disassemble this, right? We're gonna disassemble that bad boy. We're gonna head out west, not west, but whatever, you get the idea. We're gonna head out that way towards the desert, towards the desert's edge area that we were at earlier. We're gonna put this teleporter down because I just kind of like, as I travel back and forth, I'm like, you know what? I'd really rather have this out further and just have to fly the like a minute and a half, 2 minutes that takes to go from the lake house to the butterfly oasis. Like, that's fine. That's an acceptable level of lazy. But this flight here is much further. So as a result, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm fine. The short flights are fine, but the longer ones are a bit more pain in my patootie. As my father would say. Or maybe not. Don't know. Can't remember. I feel like that might have been something my father said once or twice. Or a few times. But I can never remember. Doesn't matter. Maybe that's just something I picked up along the way. I can't remember. What am I calling this area? If I spell desert wrong, don't like throw a fit or nothing, guys. Like it's an honest mistake. If I spelled it wrong, I spelled it wrong. It wasn't intentional. Let's all just chill out and relax, you know. Ooh, rocket's back. Like this stuff here would be very good to bring back. That would be good. We got storage for that now. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Okay, but before we do any of that, we're gonna go back to the waterfall base and we're gonna throw up our new mannequin here real quick. And we do have to name him. Um, oh, just, yeah, we got that one. Okay, good, good check, good check. We do not actually have that one. Interesting. These are very much the basic ones, but we do have others. Like, we could do something flashier, like the, whatever this is. Uh-huh. Not you. Okay, so that's the one on the end. That's good to know. So we're gonna rock it like that. And call him good. Like, just like that. And we will name him. Well, you know what, actually, guys? If you guys have a suggestion for what the new mannequin's name should be, put it down in the comments, okay? And if you guys have hung around this entire time, this is a bit of a longer video, I understand, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there. So if you guys are really enjoying what I'm doing, and it shows from you guys still being here watching me play this long, we're over an hour at this point, I think. Just know that I appreciate it, and I would love it if you guys could leave a like on the video for me to let me know you're enjoying this. And if you guys are really enjoying the work I do here on this channel, and just it's your kind of thing, just like it is mine, maybe hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it if you did. Just so you know, I just want you to know you're appreciated, guys. Um, 1, 2, 3. All right. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. All right. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good for a day's work. Hang on, before we go anywhere. So next time, guys, what we're going to do to start ourselves off from the next episode is we are going to, I'm just going to grab it now. So I have it. We are going to go over there and we'll be starting the next episode with this activity. Let me see. Just real quick, check over the numbers here, guys. We're almost to that tier 4 exoskeleton. We are, we're not there on any of that stuff. Not really. How we doing here? We got the Shriox tree seed unlocked, guys. 450% multiplier on that bad boy. How we doing on the rest of this? Heat generator. We're closing in on the tier 5. Not quite there yet, but we're getting closer and closer every little bit. So that's good news, guys, right there. And the fishing situation, the fish situation. We're at 56% on the fish. So I think we started off at like a little under 40, maybe about 40 there. I'm not really sure, can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we're slowly grinding towards the finish line here, guys. We're gonna have fish, and then who knows after that, maybe aquatic, like land, like those transitional like aquatic land animals, like frogs and amphibians and stuff like that. I don't know. Something like that will be my next expectation. But for the next time, guys, if you guys have a suggestion for what my new mannequin's name should be, because everybody gets a name here. We got Fred, George, John, and we got this guy. Take a look at the outfit, guys, and let me know what should his name be. And if the comment with the most likes will be the name I use. Please keep it appropriate, guys. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.